There's something phenomenal about the way black glistens, how a little light can be born from the ashes of darkness. Artist Glenn Ligon describes it in 2 words. He Picasso's a reflection.
Above.
Would you like me to turn?
Yes, please, slowly. Look at this Duchess Pendragon shirt.
Ew.
And all of the wiggles.
Ew. It's giving what needs to be gay.
Thank you ever so kindly.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kelly J,
Kellz.
and I'm straight from the D. Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me. Ain't no waiting for the top, cause I'm steady climbing the tree. Pleasant Grove to Oak Cliff, yeah, you know where we be. This is my show, and I got it under control. Podcast to interviews, yeah, we doing it all. Got the tea for whoever, ain't no Lipton involved. So when you got it poppin', girl, you know who to call. I'm the realest of the real, I'm just stating the facts. I got it out the mud, and I put the team in the back. Try to tell me I could never, so I did it and laughed. You know it's my turn, yeah. Kelly J on the map, y'all.
What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Kelly J, and we are back with another episode of Kelly J TV. I missed you guys. Honestly, I haven't seen you guys in a long time. It's been a hot little minute since we've talked, since I've come through. You know, it's been a minute, and I took time off this month to spend time with my family. We lost my grandfather. He was a wonderful grandfather into the world. He served he served in the military. He was a great man, and I'm sad he's gone. But during this time, I had to take time off to really understand my differences between being sad and being depressed, and it hit hard losing him. But through all of that, I'm still here. I'm still here smiling. And I'm glad I took that time off. But when I took that time off, I also took that time to connect with a lot of people, a lot of amazing people who you guys are going to get to meet today. And I'm so excited about it because y'all just don't know what I have for y'all today. Now, before we get started, I need y'all to be sure that if you're not subscribed to the channel, you go and subscribe. And if you're watching this on the replay, hit that like button. What you tripping for? It don't cost you nothing. Now, if you're watching it on the replay or you in there right now, all I need you to do is come in and say, hey, boo, what's the tea? Just let me know you heard. And I always make sure I do comment back to you guys. Now, y'all, as y'all know, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I wanted to end the month with a bang. And the way I ended the month with a bang is coming out with survival of mental health. And today I'm going to get a chance, and you guys are going to get a chance to talk to some amazing people who may have dealt with mental health, they have a loved one, or whatever. I ask that everybody keep an open mind to everything that's being said. Y'all already know this is a non-judgment zone. Any judgment will definitely get you blocked. You heard me? You heard? Get it right. All right, now y'all already know we do love seeing the comments. Hey, my love, hi, Miss Toy. Y'all make sure if you're in the North Carolina area, y'all go get some of that pound cake from Toy, all right? Y'all just make sure y'all do that. And now I see my boo, Keith. If you in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, or you don't mind driving like I do, a book with me and I get you there. This the girl who gets your nails right, all right? That's my girl, Kiana. Hey, my love, thank you for showing some love. And to my cousin, hi, Willetta. Hey, girl. Hey, cousin. But y'all already know we're going to keep the show rolling. First up, you guys, I'm going to bring up a dear friend of mine who I have recently gotten to know. I've gotten to work with. And it's been a blessing to meet her. And I'm going to bring her up.
Me right here.
Miss Kamelah Thompson.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
You doing all right today?
I'm here.
Hey, that's all that matters is that you're
here.
That's all that matters.
That's it.
That's all that matters. Okay, so we got Miss Kamelah Thompson. She out there in California, Long Beach, California. Is that right?
Yes. Youth Development Center is in Long Beach, but we work with kids in LA, Compton. Pretty much we service LA County.
Hey.
LA County, yes.
LA County. Well, if y'all are in the LA County, please make sure if you have some kids, y'all are tapped into the Envision Youth Services because that's where your kids need to be, off the streets and in that building. All right, somebody?
Absolutely.
And then next up, I'm going to go ahead and bring Miss Jazz. How you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing just fine. Jazz, you actually have a podcast out here in Dallas. You're located out here, am I right?
Yes, ma'am. I sure am. My podcast is called THW, Too Honest With It. I just started it almost about a year ago.
All right. Well, y'all make sure y'all do tune in to what she got going. All right, y'all. Next up, y'all done seen her a bunch of times on here. She ain't no old face or a new face. It's just y'all girl, KP. What up, KP? KP know I be messing with her. I need to stop playing with KP. KP gonna get me one day. I promise y'all. I've been messing with KP since KP started coming on here. I'm sorry, KP.
You ain't gotta apologize. You are who you are. I am who I am, and somehow we get along.
Right, and it works. Hey, y'all, this lovely little person, Mr. Malik, how are you?
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
How you doing? Listen, y'all don't know. We got a celebrity in the building. We gotta watch ourselves now, y'all. I already told him we're gonna be us and we're gonna show him that love because he just like us. Amen, somebody, amen.
I'm ratchet in real life, baby. It's okay. I'm here for it, okay?
Well, see, we already working. Ain't nothing like a good old ratchet life friend. Next up, y'all have seen her on her before. It is my love bug, Miss T. How are you doing? Your mic, oh wait. Unmute yourself. Yes.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Hey everyone, I am so elated to be here. I hope everyone is taking care of themselves, taking time out for themselves.
And more.
And
next up, we got, y'all know, y'all done seen
Let me get my hair out my face. Hold on, let me get my hair out my face. Go ahead.
Gotta get her hair out her face. Go ahead, kids. Move it on out. Y'all already
Let me
know
get these 22 inches.
Koach Kellz, the one and only.
Heavy on the coach.
Y'all have been on my Facebook. Y'all have seen me and Kellz. Girl, you flipped?
Girl, then I tumbled straight over like a small Olympian. Did you see me when I flipped? You ain't do nothing to help me.
Not a small Olympian. Is that what he said?
Olympian, help me get up. Help me up.
Okay, y'all. Finally, but not least, you got my girl Jamie. How are you, my love? Make sure you turn your camera.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me?
Yes. Turn your camera for me. Your phone.
Okay. Oh, like this way, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Got you, girl. How y'all doing?
So, hey, so y'all already know who's to watch the show. We always let our commenters come up and say some stuff. So they're saying hey to us. They saying greetings live chat. So with this being said, is everybody feeling good? Is we all loosen up?
Yes, feeling good, feeling great.
Feeling energized? Am I the only one with this energy?
No.
Because I'm fixing to hit y'all real quick.
No, you're not the only one with the energy, KJ. You're not. Like okay, so I'm gonna tap in with you and let you know you're not it's been a long week, it's been a long couple weeks, it's been sometimes I don't give a shit, and sometimes I do. So yeah, if we here for you. So let's do it.
Hey, well, I like that. But not only that, y'all already know I'm here for y'all. So with that being said, how has this month alone been to you? This month alone, if you think about this month, how have you been this month alone?
A struggle.
A big struggle. Okay, I agree with you on that.
Why do we start? Why do we say struggle?
Baby, where do I start?
Waking up.
Okay, it seemed like May just came in here and he came in here with the shits. Like it just like
Period.
popped off, like just out of control, just like, whoa, baby, what is you doing? Like that's how I came in here. For me personally, I just had weight loss surgery. So just the whole process has been a struggle for me because I always use food to cope. I was also an emotional eater. So I always ate my emotions. I was always I gotta have a snack. Oh, I'm feeling sad. Let me lay down, watch a movie. I need to do this. I'm finna, one of those kind of people. And so I had weight loss surgery 2 weeks ago. And so I thought I was mentally prepared for it. And weight loss surgery said, no, ma'am, no, you're not. I'm finna show you. So the past 2 weeks have been a mental struggle for me, just coping with this new body, this new stomach, having a different mindset about things of that nature, food, how I use food, abuse food. And so I'm having to see my therapist and talk to my therapist a little bit more, which is okay. But the May came in here and it came in here with the shits.
So how does this May work? We're gonna touch on that real quick because I know I had weight loss surgery. I had the gastric sleeve. Yes. And it does take a toll on you. Anytime can we honestly say anytime we lose weight or gain weight, it takes a toll on us mentally in some form or fashionable way. We start to look at ourselves and be disgusted with what we see.
Yes.
But why do we beat ourselves up so bad about it? And why not love on those parts even more? Anybody want to answer?
It's a little harder with surgery though. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying with weight loss in general, but I had the sleeve done at I think this month made 8 years, and it's still mentally challenging because it's you think you're okay to eat something and then you're sick as hell. So it's not just about trying to eat right and lose weight. It's you have to be cautious, carrots, broccoli, regular stuff that they tell you that's good for you will literally make me sick to my stomach. So it's it is. I feel like weight loss in general is a challenge, but when you adding them surgeries and stuff, it's a whole nother playing field.
I'll agree to that. I actually just suffered that the other night. I thought it was okay to eat all the food I ate. Oh, and I suffered badly, majorly. And I kept asking myself, why did I do that? And I didn't have a big old plate full of food. I felt like it was enough, but my stomach didn't agree. And I was crawled up, balled up, and I was just like, F this.
Yes. Yes. And even just with weight loss surgery or just losing weight in general, it's a mind over matter thing, up here, oh, I want a snack, I'm hungry, all this kind of things. Oh, you watching videos, people eating 100 chicken wings, all that kind of stuff, all down your timeline, things of that nature. And your stomach is baby girl, we full. It's nothing else you can put in this stomach. Don't try that, So it's it's one of those things where you're having to, battle the mind over matter, and that's one thing that I'm, struggling and learning to do now.
All right, now somebody else said this month came in like a whirlwind. Who else said that? How was this month? Jazz, you shaking your head. What happened this month, girl?
It's just life just hits you differently. Every month you know, people say with the seasons, everything changed, but everything is just different. You know, Mother's Day was this month. I turned 30 yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday. So this is, you know what I'm saying?
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. So it's like you're closing doors and you're opening up new doors. You're trying to, and with me, I'm struggling with getting rid of old beliefs of myself, right? Getting rid of these old beliefs and these old conditions that I know as a little kid, we have been conditioned so much that it's hard to tear that down. It's hard to stop doing those things, right? Because you have been conditioned for so long, especially 30 years. When you start calculating, you'll be like, damn, you know, I've been acting stupid for a long time. How can I fix this, Jesus? Like, come on now. Like, I'm serious. But you have to know that I was just getting things together. My mom has been deceased since 2017, so that was hard. Mother's Day was hard, and then turning 30 was kind of difficult. It was just a lot at one time. But I was just like, you know what, May this is a new journey. You're opening up new doors, but I just feel like a lot of us are struggling. Like I always hear somebody's like, I'm going through it. It's like you're either going through the rain or you coming out of the, you know, the storm type situations. And I just felt like I'm kind of glad it's over. I'm kind of glad my birthday is over and done with. I'm like, okay, girl, now you 30. We can't be out here playing games. Like, we getting old, okay? So I'm like, I'm feeling good about myself, but it was still like, you're not where you want to be. What do I do next? What questions can I ask? How much harder can I work? Who can I reach out to? How can I stretch myself a little bit more? Because I'm seeing the things that I didn't do last month, and y'all know the days are going quicker. You blink, the day's over with. You blink, the day's over with. You like last week. I mean, you don't even remember what you did last week. That's how fast it went. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, in general, this it's just living. It's just waking up. It's just trying over and over again and not giving up on yourself type situation. So that's what I learned this month. This month was kind of hard, but it was just like, it was an eye opener. Like, we 30 now, baby. Like, come on. What are we gonna do? Where do we need to go? What actions do I need to take? What things do I need to stop? What beliefs do I have to gain?
Crazy.
You know, it's a lot. I had to learn a lot, but it was beautiful and ugly at the same time.
This month for me has
That's
been
insane.
balance. Like, balance has been hard as hell, and I'm trying. I'm trying. I've been up all night in the studio working on new music, but I'm opening old wounds because I'm getting real personal in the music side of things. Then a whole bunch of sick family members. Then on top of that, it's like I found out about a week ago, like my lungs ain't lunging like they supposed to anymore. So we were dealing with that, and I'm just trying to balance it and do my best and make it work. So that's been my struggle of May. That's why I say it's a roller coaster, because a lot of beautiful things have happened this month, but at the same time, it's like, it's like 10 steps forward, 11 steps back, and it's that constant push and pull. And this month has been real heavy on that, but I'm trying my best, and working out has helped me so much. Like, and not even some dramatic over the top workout, but even just like taking a dance class or going outside hiking once a day before it gets too hot has just really helped me balance things out a little bit better.
Now, Kellz, I heard you say something was crazy. What's going on in their head over there? In that Koach Kellz head?
First of all, y'all got this. I want y'all to know that y'all got this. Keep pushing. The fact that you're getting up every single day and trying says a lot. That's enough. That's all you got to do is wake up and try. But it kind of messed me. Jazz kind of messed me up just a little bit, because I just turned 35 on Saturday, and it was like I had an epiphany, because I'm like, okay, so you made all these plans when you was 30, your 5-year plan, and here you are, 35, and what are we doing? So it was crazy when she was saying that, because I shared the same emotion. With the exception of me losing my mom in this last year. So I had Mother's Day to think about. And then I'm like, okay, well, my biggest thing is, how do I honor my mother? You know what I'm saying? With all the sacrifices she made, she may not be able to be here to see me like be successful, but I feel like she know. So me not being where I need to be in my life, it's like I feel like it's a weight on me because I'm disappointing her. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when I hit 35, I was like, yo, like, okay, you just spent a good 50% of your life lit, another percentage of your life sleep, and the rest of your life procrastinating. What are we doing? At what point do you wake up and say, all right, you know what? Enough is enough. And 35 was that day for me. The only difference between me and Jazz is that I'm trying to get used to people. It's like, you know how when you change, but people will always put you in this category that you've always been in. They will always treat you like, you know what I'm saying, like the old you. So it's like you battling with yourself because you like, no, like I know I got some growth in me. I know I've changed, but now I'm starting to weed out people and having to let people go because they will never see me more than what I ever was. So that's a constant battle in itself because it's like, yeah, I changed, but I changed for the good, but you're changing up on me because I changed for the good. Make it make sense. So yeah, this is
make the math.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this show don't be mathing and you be like, goddamn.
It sure don't. People love to bring up the old you. As soon as you start living in your truth, you start growing, you see your own potential. You realize that your circle don't have to be big. You start loving yourself. Then people want to bring up what you did in 2001. People want to bring up what you did when you was 18. Oh, people want to bring up dirt that they heard that they don't even know if it's true or not from somebody else that you used to be friends with. And it's like, baby, I'm over here just trying to live my life. Like, why are you bringing that up? What they got to do anything?
Right. And that actually brings to our comment where we have Faith, my mama, y'all who done been on her, y'all know my mama big with commenting. She back, y'all. Our favorite commenting person is here today. But she touched it right, she hit it right on the nail when she said, test to have a testimony. And I feel as though hearing everybody, even just literally, Jazz, Malik, Kellz, in a sense that all comes down to balancing. All three of y'all stories come down to what you have. Like, I'll never forget when I was turning 30, a good friend of mine, and I hope he watches, he sat down with me and he let me know that I pretty much how the story went, and I know I don't always get it right, but what I took from it was, in my 30s, I can make something of myself and be known for something. Or once I reach my 40s, be known for nothing. But if I took, and I ended up flipping it because I realized that you can be in your 40s and you can actually make yourself known for something. It's never too late. It's how you do it once you're in your 40s. So for me, I knew 40-year-olds who ain't got shit going for themselves. I didn't want to be that 40-year-old. So I did set out.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'll be 33 in August. Yeah.
Oop.
I mean, she said that like she was like.
Bunch of
It was
like, I get where the story was going.
You said that like you was on a dating show, Kelly. I'll be 33 in August.
I like walks on the beach.
Right. She
like
know I was say, and I'm gonna be in California for my birthday. I have a whole event going on for my birthday. Ooh, woo. But
oh my gosh.
But no. Yeah, like I knew for myself, I knew I had to, I still, even to this day, at 32, I'll be 33 in August. And once I turned 30, I said every year for my birthday, I would release something new. That was the one goal I had for myself, was every year for my birthday. If I didn't do nothing but release a new logo, release something new I was adding to my business. Every year, best believe, I have launched something for my birthday. My overall goal is to make $1 million. That's the overall goal. However, I feel like I already got my $1 million. and I already claim it. I know it's sitting in the bank. It may not look like it, but it's there.
Let me hold something.
Right. I got you, Kellz. You know, the way my checking and my savings set up.
I'm dead.
I'm just saying, you know, it's going to take about 755 days for processing a loan, you know. But I got you.
So you gonna give it to me on my 40th?
Huh?
So I'm gonna get it on my 40th then, is what you saying.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
You be your own people. Be your own people.
Oh my God. We have Lexi Brown who says, my mother does this all the time, talking about I know you. Ooh, baby, let me tell you.
No, you don't know me.
At all. And people got to understand. Oh my gosh, can we talk on parents understanding that once we done got older, we are not who they used to think we were, and we can change at any point in given time, and to please just respect who we are becoming.
I shock my mama daily, so because I'm only 25, so she's just now at that point where she's realizing I'm my own person, especially with me being an artist and with me being in the media. She'll hear a song or she'll come to one of my shows and be like, oh, that's how we feel? And I'll be like, I'm grown.
Like, and you understand? Not who I used to be. Not who I used to be.
At all.
Yes,
exactly.
Baby.
I had to.
Jazz,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Our favorite commenter, she said, happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
She actually said happy belated birthday to you and Kellz. She's a Gemini.
Oh, thank you.
She was May 21st. Shout out to our favorite commenter, my mom.
All right.
Yeah. Y'all don't know. Look, KP laughing because she know my mama be with the shits with these comments. My mama done said some of everything. Don't be shocked. Y'all ever want to know why I am the way I am? It's because of her.
Oh my gosh.
I am my mother's child.
Dope.
But can
I want to meet your moms now.
You want to meet my mom?
Yeah.
Kellz, you might not want.
Have y'all reached that level of the relationship yet?
Wait a minute.
Look, Kellz, you might not vote there.
I feel like I walked on a private conversation.
Look, you know, but I just be vibing. Look.
Let me get my tea.
Look, I just vibing. Only my mother, y'all. I told y'all she will come in, and this is how she comes. But I do love the fact she comes and comments and talks to her, because she keeps the vibe going. She is a whole vibe. And
KJ, I see where you get it from. You got it honest. Moms is with the business for real. For real.
But yeah, Kellz, I'll let you meet my mama.
I'm gonna add her. Just give me the face. Just send me the Facebook. I'm gonna just go ahead and add her.
Don't be surprised if after this she hasn't already added you, okay? My mom is very active with everybody who comes on my show. She likes staying in tune with you guys. She likes sharing out the stuff y'all have. I am literally my mom in mini-me form. So she's a big supporter of what I do, and in return, she's a big supporter of everybody that comes on my platform. So yes, if y'all see Faye, Special K, Kelly pop up on y'all stuff, you know, just know that's her. Add her. She won't bother y'all. I promise. She don't come in your DMs asking for nothing. She'll just support you. So yes, meeting you all. Where you at? Look, she'll tell y'all to come to the casino.
I'm in Virginia. Let me say that immediately. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Come see me. I'm available.
And look, all the way from Cali. We love you, moms. We love you.
Look, I'm gonna set some up. Y'all will come to the casino and chill with my mama.
I sure will.
I don't gamble, but I'll come.
I will definitely hit the spots.
$20.
Definitely going to be coming for the drinks. So yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, who said something about drink? What?
Okay, look.
Oh, she come back in 9 days. Oh Lord, we're not gonna.
Kelly, you ought to go ahead and bring Mama to Colleen on Friday and watch me cut up.
Oh Lord.
Oh Jesus. KP. I need her to be no. I'm not gonna bring her to Colleen. She says she love you all back. Like, it's honest. But yes, back in her heydays, like I said, if you see me, you see her back in her heydays. I am her. But we gonna
I
jump right
want to
back.
know why you not gonna bring Mama to see me on Friday in Killeen. That's what I want to know.
I got a good reason.
You ain't tell the people who I am.
No, I got a good reason. I've been waiting on this moment right here. You know how I asked you last month to spit your shit and you didn't want to spit your shit, and my mama was actually watching at that time and you didn't want to spit your shit? Since you didn't want to spit your shit, I'm not gonna bring shit to link. Huh?
We are discussing mental health.
I don't think we were supposed to be talking about that. She said you get
well, my feelings were really hurt, and I was really sad that you did not want to spit your shit when I asked you to. And it really hurt my feelings, KP. And I was really, really sad.
Is this what we gonna do? Is this what we gonna do?
Who got some popcorn?
With that being said, what are some signs that y'all know?
It's in the microwave.
When you first realized you were not yourself, before you went to a doctor and they diagnosed you with mental health, at what point did you feel like, okay, maybe I'm not right today?
Okay, wait, really quick. Can I kind of want to get back to something, and I've been waiting to, like, you know how you're waiting to get into the double dutch game, and you kind of like,
come on, jump in.
Okay, so this is for Koach Kellz, from when you were talking about losing your mom. First of all, my condolences. That's a relationship can't nobody speak on naturally. But one thing that I wanted to mention, and this has been like a conversation that I've had with quite a few people just in general who have gone through that personal, situation, is creating a moment in memory of her where instead of when that day comes along, automatically you feel some form of, depression or some form of loss, but where you're actually doing something to celebrate who she was to you, who she was in your life, what she meant to you, things like that, but actually making it a celebration, something that you do every year or however often you feel it needs to happen. But that's something that's going to help you along the healing process.
I appreciate that. I really feel like it's crazy you said that, because I feel like when I do coach or when I do like talk to people or help people through things in a way like that is celebrating, because the type of love she gave me, I ain't never seen or experienced from nobody. So it's like I just be wanting to give that to people. So when I feel like I gave it to somebody and somebody can be like, "Oh, thank you, you helped me," like that's it. Like I'm lit as fuck. Excuse my language.
Sorry. You good.
Because one time before I was told I couldn't cuss, and then I cussed and I couldn't help it. So
wait, okay, so KJ, is cussing allowed or is not allowed, or what's
I done cussed this whole damn time. I done said shit. But
you the host. It's different. It's different when it's yours though. Like it's okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, like
let's get it going.
No judge. Like y'all, be you. I told y'all that before we even started. Be you. If how you talking, you want to add a cuss word to it, add it. Add it.
I got a few that I can add. I got a couple I can add.
Oh, okay, KJ, that's all I had.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
welcome. No problem. So yes, back to the question. Or do anybody else want to chime in real quick to what's been said so far?
I mean, I have a answer for what you said when we noticed that you were dealing with mental health. I noticed I didn't have any energy. Like consistently, I was always super tired. And I'm a person who's always bouncing off the walls. I can be up till 4 or 5 in the morning, get back up for weeks at a time. It's not healthy, but I'm a person who's always on, always happy, always super energetic. And I noticed like I just did not have any energy to do anything. And as a really motivated and driven person, I was like, this is not normal for me. Like, I ain't done nothing on this to-do list for a week. I'm barely functioning, going to work, going to class, whatever the case may be. This is not normal for me. And that's kind of when I first started to realize maybe something deeper is going on than me just being a little tired,
Anybody else?
So mine's is a little weird because it makes me, as an adult, I question, like, okay, so I know, like, I got some issues because of what I go through as an adult, but I question, was I, like, programmed to think a certain way? Because when I first got diagnosed, it was a little bit after, like, my moms and them, they could tell that I was gay. And back then, that was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a tomboy, or then, oh, you like girls, oh, you're not supposed to like girls. So it's like, I went through so much of that, of them trying to, like, you know, reprogram me, I guess, you know what I'm saying? And not make me feel that way, that I wonder, like, did that trigger something, or did that bring something forth? So I'm gonna have to say, like, probably around about like 7 or 8. Because they say people can't be born gay, but I always like girls. Right. Always. Like, from the, like, we in the play park, we getting it on. Like, you would meet me at the monkey bars, slide down the slide, and slide to me. Like Valentine's Day, I'm stealing shit out of Rite Aid to get to the Keisha. You know what I'm saying? I'm stealing this shit to get candy to Keisha. Yeah, I knew. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, real, like, it's just that as I got older, and I don't know if this, like, applies to everybody else, but I know that it has been harder to deal with it as an adult. You know what I'm saying? More than it was a kid. So that's when I knew that I was like, yeah, something is wrong. So when I was probably, like, I guess 18, 19, I was in the system, I was in prison or whatever. That's when I got, you know, re-diagnosed and shit. God dang. Pick me up.
Oh, we fell.
That's crazy though, because my experience as a gay man is similar. Like, I'm just now learning through therapy and, like, reflections because of the pandemic. Me having anxiety and panic attacks is solely based on my experience growing up Black and gay in the South. Like, I can vividly remember the cousins threatening to kill me, or my parents talking about you need to, every time I come home from being bullied at school, being like, why you walk like that? Why are you talking? And that's where I realized panic attacks. I was maybe like 11 or 12, so I totally relate to that.
I'm sorry you went through that.
Yeah, me too. If you had been my cousin, boy, we would have been kicking it big time. Let's go somewhere. That's bad enough, but we ain't got time for that shit.
I'm fortunate to have the cousins that I choose to be close to are very supportive, and they my rock. But them was some rough years growing up.
Yeah.
But we better now. We learn from it. I think, as crazy as it sounds, it's made me a better artist and better prepared for entertainment. I know that probably sounds awful, but it has, because it's like, you can't really say too crazy to me at an audition or hurt my feelings. Like, I done been through worse at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you got tough skin.
Yeah.
They prepared you for what you didn't even know what was coming.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'll get a check off of it in my next book. It is.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not going to say, I'll say I think that as a kid, we were told to, like, even not as a kid, as adults, we're told to, like, pray about it, talk to God, and everything will be okay. And I think as growing up, I know we all in here, we Black. My family didn't believe in to talk to therapists and, oh, don't go talk to that quack. You'll be all right. And it's like we were, like I said, conditioned. We was conditioned to feel like, okay, this is normal. You'll get over it. That's it. That's all. I feel like in the society we have today, especially with me having kids, it's imperative that we let our kids know how important your mental health is. Mm-hmm. And if your mental health is not right, ain't nothing in your life going to be right. And that's why a lot of us, I know with me, like that like them steps she was talking about, you get 10 steps forward, you're not 20 because your mental's not right. You're not dealing with yourself. You're not going through those hard spots and those hard places. And I feel like doing a lot of shadow works help me get through a lot of dark times. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think I just realized by myself that I was conditioned I was sad. I was comparing myself to a lot of people. I was, you know, and I think we get this certain mindset that by a certain age we need to be at a certain place. And let's all, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't even remotely close to where I thought I would be, right? So now I'm just like, you know what? I have been sad. Something's wrong with me, and it didn't even take a doctor to tell me that. It was me. You know what I'm saying? It took me, but I think you have to just be honest with yourself, be transparent with yourself, be willing to sit down with yourself and really look yourself in the mirror. I knew it was a problem when I couldn't even look at myself when I was brushing my teeth, guys. That's serious. I would brush my teeth and I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. I knew there was something wrong with me. So I think it just took me realizing it for myself and being honest and knowing, you know, something's not right with me. I need to get it together because something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but something was wrong and I needed to get it together before I was just going to ruin myself. Yeah. That's it. That's all.
Well, look, Mama Kelly got she got a question for all of us, and it's going to touch on what Jazz said. She said, can I get a raise of hands? How many of us been told just to pray and give it to God?
Oh.
All of us.
And the Negro delegation says, amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
But they also don't, they just say that part, but they don't follow it up with, or they don't, you know, go by the whole, what's after that? You pray and you give it to God, but you also got to get it, you put the work in. You can pray and give it to God, but you also got to do the work.
There's a whole verse in that book that they love that says faith without works is dead.
It's
so
dead,
they want you to have faith that something won't happen. But then when it comes to the work part, everybody disappears.
Right.
And the work is therapy. The work is reading on the subject. The work is sitting with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was
the work is breaking generational curses. The work is cutting out family members that are toxic and you're realizing they toxic.
Yes. Okay. The work is really taking accountability, because one thing that I learned as an adult, it doesn't really matter what we go through, how we handle it as an adult and heal from it is really what matters. So it's really the accountability, because I can't be sitting here almost 30 and be like, oh, well, you was doing this and you did this and I've been like this. Like, fuck them people, excuse my language, but fuck them people, fuck what they going through. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and continuously talk about the same people and what they doing without handling or taking forth some type of action to make my life, you know what I'm saying, a little bit better or easier just by removing those people. Because again, you just have to be accountable. Can't nobody make you, should nobody have control over your emotions or feelings, you know, as much. And like Jazz was saying, it was a time where, you know, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror because I looked just like my oldest brother, you know, who molested me. And he has locks, I got locks. So it's like I want to cut my hair off and, you know, because I don't want to look like the man who, you know, did something. So it's like the older that I get, I know that it's time for me to actually heal and let go, regardless of how everybody else will take it or feel about it. You know what I'm saying? This is my show, basically, and I run it. So it's like, I'm gonna have to run you up out of here so I can handle and own up to what it is that I gotta do, because, you know, we got kids out here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We have Lacey Brown. Go ahead. I'm bringing up.
No, go ahead.
Lacey Brown says, even when it was clear I had depression and suicidal ideation, I hope I said that right, it came forward, there was no way I could be depressed because I was too young or had a blessed life. Oh Lord, that is.
Well, I hate hearing that, because
that is so crazy. I used to get all the time, you know, when I went through depression. Why are you sad? Like,
you're too young.
You got
to
a
be
job.
sad.
Like, you got your own car. You in your own house. Like, why? It's homeless people out there, and you want to sit up and be sad and you ungrateful and all this. And I just used to be like, what do that have to do with anything? Like, I'm not supposed to be sad or have emotions because I ate dinner tonight. Like, I had food. Or I'm saying, I'm crying in the shower. I don't know why I'm crying in the shower, but I should be happy because I got to shower. Like, wait a minute. Like, hold up now. Like, no. Hold up. Like,
agree. And
it's crazy because, like, it seems like all Black families do this. And that's what, like, baffles me. Is because it's like everyone that I run into, like, always have a story of how they're having to break generational curses, or they're having to cut off so many people in their family in order to just live in their purpose and live in their truth due to these kind of tactics. And it's like, it's so crazy because it's like older people in Black families, they so set in their ways, and it's like, that's the only way, so when you try to bring stuff to light or bring stuff to their attention, then it's like you a troublemaker. You're the black sheep. You got all these issues. You're doing too much. You probably need to stop smoking, or you need to stop drinking, or you ain't going to church enough. If you went to Bible study, and you opened your Bible more, and all that and whatnot, and you just like, why won't you just listen to me? Like, listen to understand. Like, that's a big thing for me. I've actually had to cut off my father and literally everyone on that side of the family, except for maybe like 2 or 3 cousins, and I'm not even like joking, just for the simple fact of those notions. Like, no, I'm not putting up with any of that. I'm not passing that down. I'm raising Black sons. I'm not passing that down to any of them. I just know the trauma that I had to endure, the therapy that I've had to get to break those generational curses. And it's like, no, I'm not finna keep allowing you to bring this toxicity into my life and pour this into my life. And then I'm going to turn around and pour it down to my children, knowing how that affected me growing up, and now, as an adult, and my own marriage and things like that. Like, no. So y'all can keep all of that over there, and I'm gonna live over here stress free.
All right.
Yeah, as you should.
So
yes,
everybody was talking about getting diagnosed and figuring out fairly early on in life that there was an issue. I was gifted as a kid, so couldn't be no issues. If I was too hyper, it was because I was bored, whatever. I actually didn't even begin the process of getting diagnosed until very recently, and it was because of something that my partner said jokingly, that kind of made me ask my therapist about it. And that's when we started the process. She called me her Rain Man. I'd never seen that fucking movie. Still ain't seen it. I just read the synopsis because it's about a bunch of white boys. But yeah, supposedly I'm on the spectrum. No idea, because Negro children don't get autism. That's a white man's disease. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You need to sit still. You need to pay attention. Whatever the fuck else I was told.
I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't sit down. If you don't lay down.
Right. I was just about to say, sit your motherfucking ass down. What I say?
The amount of unnecessary beatings I got as a kid, and I do mean unfucking necessary.
And if they had just took the time to learn, educate, none of that would have took place.
Mm-hmm. I kind of had to figure, like, growing up, now that I'm a mom going through my own things, I could sit back and remember as a child seeing my mom go through the things that she went through type stuff. And she wasn't emotionally or like mentally there. It's like the lady hated me because I looked like my dad, who, beat on her while she was pregnant with me, whatever the case may be. But it was like she wasn't emotionally there. And I had to understand, like, she's still a person. She still has her own problems. So it's like, I couldn't really be upset that she wasn't, you know, taking the time to go through or handle her mental illness. Because let's be real, it's real. Mental illness is real. And in the Black community, they don't want to acknowledge that. And you got these people that's old and stuck in their ways, like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me. Like, oh, it was just the best childhood. It's like, what do you mean? So it's like, I learned not to be upset anymore because she was still human, going through her own depression and mental illness and not knowing how to properly work through it. So it's like, a lot of times old people bleed on their kids and they don't know it because they feel as though it don't exist.
Yep.
Come on now.
We got another comment. Kelly. Yeah, I was about to. We got a comment right here from Lexi. She say, I hate being gifted. Just realized recently I have ADHD, which triggers my depression and anxiety. Black women are severely undiagnosed. I would have benefited so much from knowing this earlier.
Ooh, can we talk about that? Can we please talk about that since she started it? Let's go. Talk about, I know this is not going to hit home with Malik. I know this is not, but you still a Black man in America. But how much are we misdiagnosed as Black women in the community?
Big time.
And how has this affected this? If that's okay, Miss Kelly, I want to ask the people a question. How has it made y'all feel being misdiagnosed or people looking at you a certain way because you're Black, because you're a Black woman in society? How has that made y'all feel as being Black women in society today? How has that made y'all feel?
Can I answer this first? Look, I want to go ahead and chime in. Everybody know I've been dealing with health problems my whole life. I got approached by somebody who actually watches my lives. And she said, hey, have you ever thought you have Cushing's syndrome? And what Cushing's is where you have this knot in your back. You done had too many cortisone from being an asthmatic child. Mm-hmm. She sent me all this stuff. I immediately sent it to my doctor. Hey, doc, this is what I think. This is what I think has been going on with me. I have been on steroids since I came into this world. Do you think this is what's causing the weight where I can't lose weight? I had weight loss surgery in 2010. Is this why I can't lose weight? What is preventing me? I'm doing this. I'm walking. I'm trying everything. Why? He was against it. So I said, all right, I'm going to let you have it and I'm going to do my own thing. In 2019, December of 2019, actually, I stopped taking all my medication. I didn't take not one asthma pump. I have not taken one asthma pump. I have not taken, I was on 23 pills, y'all. 23. And half of those pills caused weight gain. Since getting off all that medication, I'm officially down to 288 pounds. And that is me going on my own strength to say, if you trying to steady put these steroids in me, because they not working. Every year come summertime, I got to hit the pump. And let me tell you, 2020, 2021, yeah, we was in a pandemic, but your girl Kelly J was in them streets picking up people. Not once did I ever catch COVID. Not once did I feel like I couldn't breathe. I have done so much better in my breathing alone, getting off of steroids. And now what I'm trying to do, because I saw it on TikTok, this woman said we need to get Black doctors. Stop going to these other doctors and let us have Black doctors. So now I'm in the process of looking for me a Black doctor in everything that I need, because one thing about it, I know when my body don't feel right, and I know when something not right, and I got to have a doctor who gonna listen to that and say, I hear you, let me look into this, let me determine, let me do some blood work. my numbers are off the chart with my blood work, and my doctor just say, oh, this is normal. This is not normal. And you can't tell me it's normal. So then I'm left Googling. And when you start Googling, that's probably the worst thing to ever do. But when you start Googling, you start realizing, oh shit, I could possibly have this, Lord Jesus. So now you're calling your doctor back, hey, can you test me for this? But then you're still getting denied on that. So for me, I would say it's some bullshit. Straight bullshit. I am definitely in the market for me a black doctor because I need someone who looks like me, who knows what genetics we can potentially have, and so that I can really get to losing my weight. Because like I said, getting off all the medication I was on, I went from, when I first got off my medication, I was at like 340, 330. I was knocking them numbers at the door. So for me to be down to 288, yeah, last time I checked it was 288. To be down to 288, that's a big accomplishment because I never thought I'd get down to 2 nothing. So, but I knew that took me I listened to somebody else who just saw me and said, hey, maybe you should try this. I didn't know that woman. I don't even know where she at now to this day, but I thank her for just sending me the information because it made me look into more than what my doctor was saying. So, yeah.
I mean, you got to look at the history of the non-melanated because they have been experimenting on us since they've met us. Whatever ship they was on, I wish that hoe would have crashed. We'd be so much better right now. You know, the father of modern gynecology did experiments on enslaved African women with no fucking anesthesia. You know, you still got them using Henrietta Lack's cells without her permission or giving her family any compensation. They don't give two fucks about what's happening to us. They just want to be able to use us as guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm. You know? They don't care about us. They just want to compensate off of us. They just want to make money off of us.
Right. And the same thing goes for mental health because getting a pale therapist is
pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. I had a Caucasian therapist, and I saw her one time, and that's all I needed was one time. And
that's usually enough.
I never went back. It was literally like I was talking to a brick wall. Like that's how I felt. Like I left there feeling how I went in. I was like, no, what are we doing? Like, no. And I actually went through 2 or 3 therapists, you know, just to find one that was like for me, you know. And the therapist that I have now, her name is Dr. Nicholson, and she is very awesome. She checks on me even outside of our therapy sessions. Just very understanding, you know, very like, okay, I know this person gets me. You know, I know this person is actually not judging me. I know this person is not giving me a clinical answer because this is what they went to school for and this is what they're getting paid for. Like she's actually listening to me, actually understanding what I'm saying, and let's get down to the root of the problem.
Yeah. I want to say I started doing therapy about almost 2 years ago, and them people looked at me funny when I was like, everybody I talk to got to be black. They got to be black because they got to understand exactly what it is that I'm going through. So I had the therapist they gave me, awesome. She's awesome. She had helped me when it comes to like my kids and their hair and things like that because I don't know how to do hair. I can call her outside of business hours, you know what I'm saying? And I could just be crying to her and she'll answer if I'm suicidal. Hey, I'm finna check myself back into the, you know, crisis center. She'll come over at least like twice a week and we'll go out, you know, things of that nature. And it's like, I never got that from a white therapist. They just sit there and be like, okay, let me write that down. This bitch is crazy. And it's like, I don't need you to tell me this, sir. Because you don't understand why I am the way that I am for you to sit there with your pen and your pad and act like, you know what I'm saying, my problems are beneath you. So having Black doctors and therapists is very important because I need to see that your skin is like mine. I need to understand that your struggle is exactly like mine and that you understand what I am going through as a Black woman. So Black doctors, therapists, they're needed. They're awesome. Love Black women to infinity. You know what I mean?
Can I say something about therapists? Being in the field for as long as I've been in the field, it's a couple of things that I automatically have seen and have experienced. And what I will say when it comes to therapy is
Oh no, we lost her. Come back. Well, while we wait,
I'm just gonna say one thing about you know, having Black doctors, Black everything. Every Black doctor ain't for us. I'm gonna put that out there. All of them don't need praise, and I am a prime example. My OBGYN Black. I had a white OBGYN at first. He was real excellent, but I ended up having a miscarriage, and he couldn't tell me why. So then I felt like, okay, well, you don't care. You know, I need me a Black doctor anyways, blah, blah, blah. So the OBGYN I found, he came highly recommended. You know, I'm like, oh, okay, he's Black, you know, woo, woo. I go to him, and literally into my 8th month of pregnancy, I kept telling him, I was like, something is wrong. Like, something is wrong. I already have kids at home. I've been pregnant. It's not my first rodeo. Something is wrong. And he was like, oh, well, Miss Jones-Waldon, you know, you just 8 months pregnant, you know, you're down to the end of it. But I'm like, no, like, it's hard for me to get up out the bed in the morning. Everything on my body is literally hurting. I'm in excruciating pain. Something is wrong. Something is really wrong. I'm trying to tell you something is wrong. Please check me into the hospital. Something is wrong. He sent me home on bed rest. They did a urinary analysis test. He was like, well, everything, I mean, looks good. I'm like, you're not doing no blood work. You're not doing nothing else. You ain't hooked me up to no machine. You ain't sent me to no hospital. Like, something is wrong. I'm telling you, something is wrong. It wasn't until I was almost 9 months. I think I had to be about 37 weeks pregnant. And it was my last doctor's appointment. And he come in the room and he tells me, okay, well, we have 2 options, Miss Jones. I can either send you back home on bed rest, or I can send you to the hospital because your protein levels are sky high, and you have preeclampsia, and you're on the verge of having premature labor. And I'm just like,
like just how your phone was. That's
like,
some bullshit.
Something is wrong. I've been saying this. Yeah, yes. I was like, I've been telling you this. Like, I've been saying this. I've been coming to your office fucking telling you something is wrong. My body is hurting. Something's wrong. I think something wrong with my baby. Why you not checking me out? And so it was literally, I went into the hospital. I ended up having my son early. Thank God, you know, healthy baby. Everything went well, but I ended up having to have a C-section. But I have not been back to him after. Just for the simple fact of, you gave me the notion you don't give a fuck about me. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. Because
that was 2 things.
Yeah. Like,
that was 2 things. That was all skin folk and kinfolk. And it was simply misogyny. Like, it was him feeling like, I'm the doctor. I know better. I know more than you. Yeah. Even though it's your body, and you know your body better than anybody.
Exactly.
You know? But in his mind, he's the one with the degree, and he's the one with the stethoscope and the coat and all that complex. So he don't have to listen to you.
Exactly. And I had asked him right before we left the hospital, I'm like, y'all couldn't catch this sooner. I mean, like, you know, why y'all didn't listen to me? And he just really didn't even have a fucking answer. It was just like, oh, I mean, all of the lab work was good. No, it wasn't, because you didn't do all the lab work. You took some damn piss and was like, everything okay? Like, so no, it's, yeah, all black doctors ain't for us. Like, they ain't, all of them ain't for us.
All right, Kamela's back with us.
Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. My laptop died. I'm actually on the phone now, so I'm good. But what I was gonna say is, long story, is when it comes to therapy, you have to find who's the right therapist. You know,
in and out for me.
A lot of times people go through.
Hold on. Wait, you're in and out.
Your audio breaking up real bad. So it's like I'm catching every other word that you're saying.
Okay, wait. Do I need to do this and put one hand up in the air and then one leg and one foot? I don't know.
It's working. It's something happened.
Yeah, something worked when you did that. Now
do
turn
that
it back
again.
to the side. Turn it.
Okay.
Turn your camera. Turn your
back
phone.
up. Do the
It
thing
was
with the
working
leg
perfectly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So I was just saying that you just have to make sure that whoever you go to as far as therapy is concerned, you have to find who the right fit is for you. Normally, when you go in, you do a consultation, right? You know, just to find out who you are, what it is that you're dealing with, what your struggles are, that type of thing. If it's not a right fit, don't be afraid to move on to the next. Don't be afraid to move on to the next, because with a lot of these insurance companies, they'll give you folks who are, you know, working towards receiving their license, you know, and I could relate to somebody who said this earlier. I forget the name, but somebody who said this earlier, as far as like meeting with different therapists, but they don't have life experiences. I don't need to know what you read in a book. If you ain't never lived my life, if you ain't had my struggles, if you don't understand what it's like looking through my lenses, then you can't really tell me anything that I'm going to be open and willing to receive, period.
Yeah.
You got to be able to speak from both, you know, your knowledge as a professional, but then also I've been through some shit. Because certain things we've gone through, you cannot teach, right? If somebody's gone through it, they can say, okay, you've been through that, I've been through that too. So we have some type of relation. But you can't teach somebody that in school who's never lived it. That's all.
I know you do nothing but speak no truth. But we're going to be wrapping it up. But I got a question for everybody. I want each one of y'all to go down the line and let me know, what is a stigma you want to break when it comes to mental health, that you want to share with the world? What is one stigma that you can think of that you would like to break?
Oh, let me go. The word strong. I'm so tired of hearing it. I'm so tired of hearing you strong. I'm so tired of hearing, you strong, you got this. Like, just because I'm strong does not give you the means to treat me any kind of way because you feel as though I can handle it. The word strong is a insult to me now. Don't call me strong. I want to be weak. If that's what it's gonna take for me to be protected, to feel loved, I want to be weak. I don't want to be strong. Don't even tell me I'm strong. That's a stigma that I want to break. Like, strong is not something to be happy about at all. That's me.
Who next? What's a stigma you want to break?
The one stigma that I would like to break is that if you are receiving any type of mental health or any type of therapy, that you're crazy. I feel the exact opposite. And I really don't give a shit about what anybody thinks. But if you're not going to therapy, regardless of how great you feel like your life is, then you are the person with truly the illness. We all go through life struggles. Everybody has a different path, but at some point, We have to be able to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? We have to be able to talk through our frustrations. And sometimes it's difficult to have those conversations with the people that are closest to you, your spouse, your partner, your children, you know what I'm saying? Because those are always going to be biased opinions. And when you're in your emotion and in your feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going to get an answer that's not biased to help you kind of talk through and work through what it is that you're going through. So that's the stigma I would like to break, is that if you're going to therapy, you crazy. If you're not going, you crazy.
What's another stigma y'all want to break?
Oh,
go ahead.
That church is the only place that you can go get your answers answered. Okay. We're going to stop putting that on our kids, and our kids. No. It's okay for you to pray.
Don't need to do it in real life. It's different, but everybody's going through something. So keep that in mind when you communicate with others.
Come on. So I just feel like it's important for us there's so many ways that you can heal. So many different ways that you can heal. In churches, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, and I'm going to wrap it up real quick. I don't even go to church no more. I don't like how church go. I don't like how people move in church. I don't like people's attitudes in church. Okay? So I move how I feel fit for me. Not what I do is not going to fit for you and you and you and you. How I am choosing to heal, as long as I'm not killing, stealing, and hurting nobody and not hurting myself, but I'm going to seek it and find out what the hell is going on with me. That's what's important. So that stigma of, you got to go to church to, pay your tithes and do this, and God going to take care of you. He going to take care of you outside of church too. It's not just about that. It's about sowing into other people, giving into other people. Find out what's going on with self. Go find that out. Go sit by your damn self. Sometimes it takes that quiet time for you to find out what's going on. Because we so much around noise. Facebook, your cell phone, damn, TV. You gotta find quietness within yourself. And sometimes that's mean sitting by yourself and sitting in your shit. That's it.
That's it. That's all. She said what she said.
I got a stigma. Just because you say you're sorry doesn't mean I have to be over the hurt you've caused me. When you're ready for me to be over it.
Come on.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Right. Say it again so the people in the back.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
All right.
Get that in ready.
What I
Is this the throat? Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
The stigma I would like to break is that just because you say you're sorry, that I should be over what you have done to me. I need time to heal. I need time. And please, can I add on to this?
Go ahead,
if
please.
If you apologize to me, don't make that same cycle again. Because just because you do it again and you apologize again, I may not be able to heal from it a second time.
Come on now.
So I may want to talk about it the second time, just to go a little bit deeper while we keep reapproaching this situation. Amen, somebody?
Come on now.
Amen.
An apology without accountability means nothing. So I fully agree with that. Listen.
So we have to get to a point where we
let me just
if
add
you're gonna
this.
apologize to me, be willing to sit and understand the hurt you've caused me. Be willing to sit and understand that this hurt you caused me is going to take me some time to get over, because guess what? As a kid, I didn't get to tell you this. And now as an adult that you asking me why I feel this way towards you or why I am the way towards you, you now have to listen, whether you like it or not.
Come on now.
Amen. Let me add this real quick.
Period.
Let me add
and
this.
How you take from it is on you.
Stop telling me sorry, but I'm sorry, but.
Come on now, not the but.
I'm
but
sorry,
I didn't mean it.
But that ain't no fucking apology. And stop telling me I'm sorry, but.
English teacher here. The word but is a canceling contraction, which means that when you use it, you cancel out everything you said prior to.
Come on.
Come through.
So
come on.
Whatever you said before you said but is canceled out by the word but.
Come on now. You better tell it like you mean it. Better tell it like you mean it.
Right.
And people think because they tell you sorry and they apologize that I have to forgive you and I have to keep dealing with you. Baby, no, I don't.
No.
I can forgive you and love you from a long way. I just stop fooling with you because I want my peace. So if that means getting rid of your ass completely and utterly so I can have peace in my house, in my spirit, so let it be done.
So I can have my
ain't no love lost, but you won't be here.
My peace and my sanity.
That's it. I said what I said.
Coach
She
Kellz,
said
you got
what
a
she
stigma?
said.
I mean, I got
Come
two
on now,
things, but my first biggest thing is I wish that people would take accountability and stop blaming like issues and behaviors on zodiac signs. Like, oh, she doing that, or she doing that because she a Leo, or she act like that because she a Gemini. So instead of like really going to get the help that you need to get,
hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, zodiac.
Huh?
You said I want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly, and it's not my reception. You said zodiac signs.
Yes.
Why are we even entertaining this? Why?
Because listen, this is what I'm saying. Why aren't we? Why are we doing this?
Who's
like it's people that
like,
you have people
it's
who
all
really
in my
say that shit.
timeline. I see it on a consistent basis where somebody would be like, well, you know, she only doing that because she a Leo. What?
Coach Kellz,
It is a full commercial.
Can I say something to you?
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Whoever those folks are, when they leave with that's when you get the notification mentally that you shouldn't be communicating.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I mean, that right there is like the cut. That right there is the cutoff. That's just ridiculous.
But you know what?
Right now,
I see it though. I see it more so through like it don't even be always personal interactions with me. A lot of times I see it on my TikTok. I see it on my Instagram. I watch other people go back and forth, and I'm like, y'all out y'all fucking mind. Like this person being a fucked up person because they're a fucked up person. Doesn't matter the month they were born. They're just a fucked up person.
That's crazy. But you want to know what's funny? There is an actual commercial for mental health that is out, and as the commercial goes through, there is a girl that comes out and she says, "It's because you're a Leo." I've never felt so attacked a day in my life, me being a Leo. I'm like, why y'all gotta point us out like that? But the whole thing, like, they don't talk about no other zodiac sign either in there. They just mention us. I felt legit like we was the shit because we got our own commercial. But then when you think about the commercial, it's like Leo's is crazy as hell. I give it to him, but I don't need you making a commercial about me all out in the public for the world to see and then to get a heads up before they know me. No.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. I've always thought the zodiac thing was a joke. I ain't never knew nobody that claimed it seriously. That's crazy.
Yo, they do it. I only want to say one more thing though. The only other thing I want to say is
wait, you broke up.
Push you to work through some things, but at the end of the day, it is not my job to heal you. It is yours. You have to want that for yourself.
Hold on. Repeat it again because you broke up.
Yeah, you went out.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing I said is that I wish people would realize that it's not my job to heal them. Like, I can help you. I can give you the tools to get you through what you're going through. I can give you the encouragement. But at the end of the day, you not healing yourself is not on me. It's on you. That's a personal journey that you have to go through yourself. I'm not responsible for that part in that chapter in your life. And I only said that because I get so many people that when they come to me and they be like, oh, I want you to coach, they're coming to me like, I want you to fix me. And that's not what I'm here for. I'll be here for you as much as I can, but it's not my job to fix you or heal you. First of all, fix you, you're not a fucking chair. You're not broken. Like, so what are we even doing on that? But I will help you to my best ability, but that healing, that's like, you gotta do that on your own.
Thanks. Malik, you got a stigma you want to give us?
Oh yeah, I guess it broke up when I said it, but I hate that I want people to stop thinking because it looks all put together on social media or because they kind of know you in passing that you got it all together and that you're not dealing with anything or not allowed to deal with anything. Like, you don't know my journey, you don't know my struggle. You know what I'm saying? Take whatever you see in real life or on social media at face value and be kind to people. Like, because people be real reckless sometimes. And then with me and my mental health journey, it was hard even coming to terms with the fact that I was dealing with depression and stuff, because it's like on paper, it looks like I'm supposed to have it all together. So wasn't nobody really taking me seriously. So it's like, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. Everybody's going through something. Every single person's going through something. Might look a little different, but everybody going through something.
And that is true. KP, you got something?
I got a couple of somethings, but don't I always?
Yes, you do.
First of all, for us as a community, could care less about the non-melanated. I need us to stop acting like kids don't need therapy. The sooner we get our kids in the practice of going to a therapist, talking to a therapist, it could be once a month just for them to vent about the little badass on the playground. It don't matter, because when they're older, if they're already in that practice, when major shit happens, they already know, okay, there's this one person here that I can talk to who's not going to judge me. They're not going to punish me. They're not going to take away my game system, all of that shit. And it's already a part of their routine. Another thing I need us to understand is you ain't got to be done went through some majorly traumatic, damaging shit to start therapy. Now, did I go through some majorly traumatic, damaging shit before I started therapy? Yes. Did I want to? No. If I could have not gone through the shit that I went through, I would have been very happy. But you don't need major trauma to start therapy. And I feel like both of those things are kind of intertwined, but whatever. At the end of the day, as a community, we have these ideas about who should and should not be in therapy, and it's all bullshit. Because therapy is for everybody. Again, I only recently found out I'm on the fucking spectrum. A lot of the things that I do that I don't know how to deal with, I am now getting help for. If I had been able to do that shit when I was in undergrad, I probably would have graduated with a much higher GPA and been able to go to grad school for free. Now I'm 6 hours away and can't afford it. But whatever. Therapy is for everybody.
Well, with that being said, I want to thank each of y'all, all of y'all, for coming onto the show today. From Kamelah to Jazz to KP to Malik, Kellz to Jazz, Jamie. I don't know why I keep wanting to call you. I really want to call you Tori, but we're not gonna go there. Jamie to T, I appreciate all you guys. Don't worry about why I call her Tori. That's a whole nother story.
I ain't even said nothing.
Your facial expression gave it away.
I'm just saying, like, because I mean, okay, go ahead.
It gave it away. I just thought I should say that it did. So, as Kellz be doing. But no, y'all, without further ado, I thank all of y'all for coming on today to share and talk on mental health. I think this is something I kind of want to start doing on a monthly basis, just tapping in with people and y'all coming on here and sharing your story. We actually having real life conversation. I think more conversations like this need to be had. I think it's so important that as a community, we do start to have these conversations and we break these topics down in a way to really get the word out, the message across. To everyone who we can come in contact with. Y'all already know, each one of y'all need y'all to know if you're ever feeling suicidal, you feeling down, you don't think you can make it, please call me. I don't care what time it is. I don't care if it's late at night, early in the morning. I don't care. Reach out to me, text me. I promise if I don't answer, it's probably because I'm asleep. We're going to say I'm asleep for the sake of the show. I'm asleep. We're going to say I'm asleep. But what I would like to say that if you do hit me up, I am great at hitting you back. And I don't believe in leaving anyone by the wayside. Y'all got my number now. And even if you don't, my DMs stay open. I am someone who not only says I'm a mental health advocate, I'm someone who lives with it. And I have lived with it for a very long time, undiagnosed since the age of 5, diagnosed at the age of 15. So for me, and officially diagnosed at the age of 21, too, is what I'll say. Had to think about it. But for me and my journey, I have learned a lot. I didn't get here just by always smiling. I know my pictures may show I'm smiling and all of this, but it has been times and where I've said F this, I've been checked into hospitals, all of that and more. I am 4 years now clean of suicide, 4 years clean of cutting, and I am proud to be able to say that because I knew a time where my auntie had to come into my apartment and saw a blade to my wrist, and I vowed I never wanted that to ever happen again. So because of that, I have vowed to not only make sure that I love on myself a little bit more, but to learn to love on others, because the love I have, I know that I can flow it into y'all, and y'all will feel it. And it'll always be there. So please don't ever feel like y'all can't reach out to me no matter what. Kellz, you already know that I be waiting on my hey mother hen. But without further ado, you guys, once again, I thank y'all for coming on. It's your girl Kelly J, and we are out. Thank you guys.
I need everybody information though, so make sure you send me that.
Yes. Please.
So I can keep in contact.
And if you are watching a replay, everybody's information is in the bio.
Girl, get it together.
I know. I ain't gonna lie. It's time for me to smoke. That's all it is. It's time for me to smoke. Let me be real. Let me be real. It's time to take my medication. That's it. That's
hollering.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.